Yo, what's going on? We're back with some more with your boy, Falcon 101 Daddy. Shoot, shoot, don't shoot. Alright. So if you can remember, so far we got our two boys here. With our stuff, we're 3-0. Wait a minute, then who won it last? Then how are we 3-0? Makes no sense. What is this? Oh, let's get advanced week, stupid. Yeah.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Sure, we'll get whatever you say, but we gotta play this better than you. Who's this boy?
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Down in Mississippi
Peace.
and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Byron.
And tell the whole damn
Wow.
world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Back up
Okay.
on me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden gold.
Wait a minute. No. Wait, I want to see this. Where are we at? We are tied with the Bears. The Bears are ahead of us. Okay, that's stupid.
I can't be touched.
So there's how many teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that are 3-0, and the worst team right now is the Steelers at 0-3. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. We can win. Now we got Byron Jones. Let's do this. So if y'all remember, so our boy Ryan Kerrigan broke a record, and so we gave him an X Factor ability. Sacks, got it. We'll easily win the game. We should. That was a man that did so good. Didn't have to pick. Did really good. So we got Chris Jones. He actually plays on the team. And then Keenan Neal.
Running free. It's a coach.
Yes, sir.
You're set for Madden football on EA Sports.
Sports.
Coming up, Devontae Freeman. Fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's
Let's
where we're
go.
located in the heart of Detroit
There we go.
at
There
Ford
our
Field,
boy
which first
Joe
opened back in
Mixon.
2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is
There's
ready
Ryan
as their
Fitzpatrick.
guys get set
So
to
far we
match
haven't
up
put in any
between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions.
But I don't think we need to.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm
Number
Brandon
44.
Gordon. And Charles, we look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
Lions team entering play.
Dang,
They've got to be
this is
pleased
hyped.
with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the
Yeah.
visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're
We're
going to have to
trying
do
to do
that
much
in a
with them
hostile
last
environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together
Okay.
your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Warren Harris. Okay, here we go.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the drive, Coleman. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Matt Paradis, a great center.
And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
You know, in the locker room, they call Cooper Kupp the bloodline because he's the 3rd-generation Kupp to play in the NFL. Both his dad and his grandfather spent time on NFL gridirons. And before his injury in November of last season, Kupp is one of the most consistent young receivers in the game. Really did a lot of damage from the slot position.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On the return, here's Agnew. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
All right. Yeah, boom. Okay.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive.
Yeah.
Reading about the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
That was a solid performance.
He's only had
week,
11 incompletions.
2 touchdowns,
not bad,
no
not bad at all.
interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line,
So we got
may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
75th career pass, but we also need to get
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Getting mad at us for that, so what about this could work.
From the midfield striker, look to throw.
Yes, sir.
Ted Ginn's going to
Let's go, Ted Ginn.
Detroit.
Dang, yes,
Ted
sir.
Ginn. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the name should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion.
The brand new mode from Madden took an update, but it is so worth it. I played it on the biggest difficulty. For some reason, it doesn't look that high. I think it's only
you get a second opportunity.
But I
Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
So Jamal, I knew,
officially
wasn't
nothing
supposed
on
to be
that
a
last
starter
run.
for us
They'll try again,
all,
2nd and 10.
And now he is.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Ooh, that
middle, but
kid.
it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw.
Okay, number 20.
And that will be incomplete as well.
That same one.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh my.
There he goes, right side.
Oh no, oh no.
He will score. Touchdown, Lions. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, but that City
No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Okay.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. In this case, the offense figured it out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Jones is another starting safety. He's behind.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start
the end of the game. If nobody does anything, I'm going to have to
scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0.
I think you'll see why Hill won't make
short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Dang, that kid's ankles just got broken.
A great return there.
Now
Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Lions will take over. And this unit has been set up nicely here in this one, thanks to some great punt returns that we get a look at.
And they did kind of give us a hint about that in our pregame meeting, didn't they? They felt like they had a good scheme prepared for this game, that they could use whatever return they had on to create big yardage. And boy, have they been right about that.
Okay, let's go. I like that one play. What was that called? Spot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We'll run it soon.
Now Foles.
But we will
again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
Oh my gosh, he got
lit up on the ground. They want to see in this game as well.
So far, Foles is probably
a nice gain at 21 yards.
I think he got it last week.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 6 carries, 110 yards in the score.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Motion again.
On 2nd down, Freeman.
Touchdown, yes, sir.
Zone touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Okay, so
Tucker
far,
able to connect on the extra point.
not been
And the
doing
lead
too
opens up
badly.
now to 22 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
on defense, we don't
The
got
Chiefs
anybody.
offense about set to
Peeking.
begin this drive.
Except for
And some
Agnew,
dangerous
who has had
territory.
some
Already down
so I
3
guess
scores. A
it's
3 and out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
But I don't
And
know
what
what
you
to
also
do
have
that
to guard
anymore.
against
If he
is
gets
calling
kicked,
every
he's gonna be
play
freaking out
for a big shot downfield.
I think he's
Thinking you're going to get
already-
all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Third
Officially, it will
tackle.
go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going
I
to lead
think
to a
it is. I
third
think
down.
Blake did it. Unless somebody gets a pick, then they will have.
Winston from the gun on third down.
And
The catch made by James
who
O'Shaughnessy,
did
the
not
tight end.
stop them?
And they get him
You have to
down,
do
but not
extra
before he
work.
takes it across the
Get that
40-yard
up there.
line.
Pick him, help him
First
out.
time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On second down now. It's Coleman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. The first down throw for Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. Looking for Aguilar, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
No way.
20.
No way,
Terrific
that's fair.
return there. They're finally able to
Let's
corral him
go,
down
Harrison
near the 11-yard
Smith.
line. I
might
tell
be
you
getting
what,
that up
credit
there.
is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, very good field position. A short gain of just over.
Touchdown. And since I feel like Gint's been doing a little too good on offense, even though he's an 80 overall, so I guess we'll put him in as starter.
2 yards as the first
He's
half
having some
clock dips
confidence.
inside of 3 minutes.
Holding it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Foles.
Dot City. That is going to be number 2 for Ted Ginn.
Ted Ginn. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that
No,
one.
my goodness.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering
Number
where it's going to
one
come from,
team
how they're going
in
to
the
handle.
NFL.
This group
Yes,
is
sir.
well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Get
This will
hit
take it
there.
very
Oh
short.
my gosh. How
And
did
they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, Harrison Smith
The
got that
offense now at the
takeover.
line, ready for their next
10, 11
drive.
yards.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no?
Oh,
you just throw that out the window?
yeah. Number
I
53.
think you are. I don't think that there's any way
Finally,
you can
do
run
something
back
for
out there and go,
after
totally
giving up that
defect, man. Just go ahead and be loose with
thing.
the football
But
again.
looks
You're
like
going to
Harrison
take care
Smith
of
is
it,
going to
but
get
you
that
have to be
upgrade,
careful
even
about
though
being
he
too
did
cautious
do
because now you
something.
can't run
Technically,
any
it wasn't
offense
his
at
fault
all.
because
Still
he's
want
the
to attack.
safety
We'll
and he
see
didn't come
how
in.
they attack
So
him
I think
here.
Harrison Smith
2
will be getting
minutes
his offensive
remaining
ball.
in this first half of football.
He's
A
gonna
reminder,
lose
once we hit
opportunity unless he's
halftime,
gonna
as we do
sack.
all season, we'll send it
Sack,
down to
and then
Jonathan
we can
Coachman in
go.
Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around
Yes,
the
sir.
NFL.
The best multitasker in the business,
Fired.
the coach.
That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down. Winston.
Oh my gosh.
He'll find a shot as the open
Okay,
left
it's okay,
side.
it's okay.
And
Not
he'll
bad,
get this
Winston.
only to
Not
about
bad
the
fire.
38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles,
Block
a big
for me.
tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And there he goes again. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a punt return of 89 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Win.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one A Half to Remember, wouldn't you? His second return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that
Dang,
one.
what the
How about
frick
those
is
returns?
this?
Maybe they ought to think about not
Squid.
kicking him
Yeah,
at
they
all.
might want to go away from him in the future.
Boom.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Dang.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
So Smith,
The
if we allow
offense
2
back out there
yards,
at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
We are
And now this is
not.
intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. An
Who is that?
interception
37?
return for
Oh
the
my
Lions
gosh.
touchdown.
We signed him
Pick-six
back.
extending this lead even further. Boy,
I think
it's
he's
been a
gonna
while
get
since
that
I've seen a
upgrade.
team struggle this badly
He's
in the
going to
first
get that
half.
upgrade
I
because
think
he
all they
hasn't done
want to do
anything
is
bad
get to
this
the
game.
locker room, try and regroup,
That's
and
if
come out
any
and start the
returned
third
it for a
quarter.
pick six.
But
So
things
yeah,
don't
you can
improve
get that
past
upgrade
then.
if you want.
I think the backups get a lot of play in this.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get
Yeah,
another
hold on.
shot.
We need to put in our backup real quick. Dang it, we can't. We'll put it on after this game.
As this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Dang,
And no
Henry.
run back here. This will be a touch.
Okay, here we go. Let's put in that backup. Technically, we already have a backup in at wide receiver, so we're fine there. Joe Mixon, you can come in. Fullback, we're fine. Wide receiver, we're fine. Tight end, Greg Olsen can come in. Left tackle's fine. And punt returner, I guess we can change that up. Because we've been absolutely dominating there. Again, can come in because he needs some playing time. Mixon. Actually, yeah, you're fine there.
Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far
Oh my
just a
gosh,
single
I'm
catch
not
in this
letting you
game.
do
And now a
that.
timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to
They're
make this
gonna need it. They're
offense
gonna
sweat
need it.
out half number one. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The final second
Go.
ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
Yeah.
We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Andrew Luck, 2 touchdown
0-4.
passes as
We
his
beat the
guys
Eagles, I
remain
believe,
unbeaten. From there, we head down to sunny
Finally,
Miami
we
to
can
check on the
cover the
Dolphins
Southern.
at home at Hard Rock Stadium.
Dolphins
and they have the
are
lead in that one over the
dominating. Yet we
visiting
played
LA
Askins.
Chargers.
Good.
Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, we're off to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Check
come on,
on the
Tennessee.
Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz
Yes,
Stadium.
sir.
And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Devontae Parker, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Okay, so here we go. Our backup.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All I care, we can
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh,
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Okay, so
He was trying to get it that time to 10 again. And it's 3rd
So
down.
maybe this can work.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him
See if
trying to
Fitzgerald
convert
can do anything.
on 3rd and 9.
Kind of known for this. So,
Fitzpatrick.
oh my
He
God!
knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the
No,
coverage.
we are
So no
not
problems moving the
doing
ball in the
it.
first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed to
Oh my goodness!
so they felt good going forward in this game.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Good defense. Stopping here, and we're good.
Off the play fake, Winston.
Boom!
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better.
Now,
Check their
first of all,
background.
Ted
They were all
Gibbs not gonna be
county,
able to
all
do
state,
it.
and other
What's
positions,
basketball?
not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And
Even
the
though he
tight
is a
end
starter
Olsen,
now,
right
he's not
side.
really good. He's
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before,
It's the
there is
crop
now. When you do
on!
that, you just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
First down, Winston. Rush coming in,
Yeah.
he's taken down.
Sacks. You got 3
Ryan
tackles.
Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Winston.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a
Fire.
powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that,
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, 92 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and
Yes,
throw
ma'am.
for him. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And
Okay.
this play gets blown up. They'll lose you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to sim based on that all the way to the end of the game. So far, they can't do anything. And they finally score. Congratulations.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the
Okay,
amount of
I'm just
points
gonna
that
let
they
y'all watch,
did.
and I'll be
What
right
are they
back.
clicking on offense?
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall.
So there you have it. I don't really want to let y'all watch me doing that because there's really no sense. So I'm gonna end the video right here, I guess. I don't know. Should I? You know.
Scouting points are earned every week.
Why not?
Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Here he is. On offense. On defense. So we have to upgrade 2 because Jason's upgrade first. And I guess he can upgrade his man-to-man zone.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, and he had a turnover, right? Pick 6, but we can't upgrade this thing. And also, where's he? Ted again? You're gonna get your first upgrade. Also, your speed is absolutely unstoppable, I believe. Yep. He's not too good in strength, but of course, that's something. And route running. What? And I guess that's it. So once again, don't forget, I'm Falcon 101 Daddy. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video if you want to continue me making some videos on this, and I'm pissed now.